In today's video, we are going to make an orange cream martini. Welcome to Thirsty Thursday. I'm Mark, and this is Average Me Channel. And today, we are going to make an orange cream cocktail. It sounds like it's going to be really good. Those of you who watch the channel know that I often make cocktails for the very first time here. It's the first time I ever tried them. And today, it is the same thing. This cocktail is going to have a very low alcohol content. So if you're someone that prefers to have cocktails that aren't real heavy in alcohol, you might like this one. So let's look at what we're going to be using. We are going to be using whipped cream vodka. Yes, that is a thing. And obviously you can tell we're not going to be using an awful lot of it. We're going to be using triple sec. Now triple sec has orange flavor. As you can see, you've probably gotten ahead of me. I'm using juice from a real orange. This is going to be a very orange flavored drink. We're going to use cold foam creamer. Now this is typically used on the top of coffee. You know, you put this in a coffee drink and spray it on top. We're going to use it, as it turns out, in a cocktail as well. And the last thing we're going to use is an orange. Now this orange I have, I'll tell you, it is orange season down here in Florida. That is not going to fit into my juicer, my squeezer. So I think I'm going to have to cut this thing in quarters or something in order to get the juice from it. But before we do, I'm going to peel a little bit of this orange peel, this rind off of here. And we're going to use that for a garnish. I'm just going to come around here, and so you get a nice fresh orange, and you can get a really nice long peel from it. That's going to look really great on our cocktail. And as I said, I'm going to start with the orange juice. And there is absolutely no way that this is going to fit in my juicer, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I think I'll cut it in half, and then I'll quarter each of those halves, and then that should be a little easier to get the juice out of. So what we're looking for is 2 ounces of juice, and you know as well as I do, sometimes you get juicier. Oh, talk about juicier, it went everywhere except in my cup. And that half an orange came out to exactly 2 ounces of orange juice, exactly what we need. But before we do that, we are going to be shaking this. So I'm going to get a little bit of ice in my shaker. And look at that. That's what happens if you take an ice scoop and you let it rest in your ice cubes. Let me just break some of that off. There we go. I guess at this point, I might as well just use my hands. Okay, we've got some ice in here, and we are going to use 2 ounces of orange juice. Now, sometimes people ask me, Mark, why don't you just use, well, now my hands are slippery. Why don't you just use boy, this is hard to get off, a shot glass. And sometimes I do use a shot glass, but the problem is, you know, a shot glass doesn't real accurately measure all the different measurements that you need if you are going to be mixing a drink like this. And this needs 3/4 of an ounce of that whipped cream vodka. And I still have some in here for another cocktail. And then 3/4 of an ounce of the triple sec. That's a little easier cap to open up because it's larger. You can get a better hold on it. Okay, is that 3/4 there? Oh, I might have gone a little over. What do I do? What do I do if I went over? I know what I'll do. I wouldn't do that up behind the bar. It just tastes like orange sugar water. But I can do it here. I didn't want to waste it. And that's all there is to it. And then we're going to shake, shake, shake. You shake until you can't hold on to this thing anymore. And look at how nice and cold that got. All right, so now we are going to strain that into our martini glass. And we're going to top it off with our cold foam. Maybe I should mix that up a little bit as well. And finally, forgot where I put it. We're going to garnish. There's a lot of ways to garnish. Boy, you can just see all that mist coming off here. I don't know if you can when you have a fresh orange. So that orange flavor is going to be all over the glass now. I just like to twist the daylights out of it like that. And then you'll get a nice corkscrew and you can just balance that over the edge. Trying to fit that underneath. And isn't that a beautiful looking cocktail? My goodness, you can get $12 or $15 for this in some of the bigger cities. This is just a little tiny city here in Southwest Florida. So we're going to give this a try. What a beautiful cocktail. Anybody looking at this is going to be impressed. I have a feeling I know what it's going to taste like. I think this is going to taste like, remember the creamsicles when you were kids, the orange and they had the cream inside? But let's find out. That is exactly what this tastes like. Of course, it's predominantly orange. We have orange juice, we have triple sec, a little bit of that vodka. That vodka brings in the whipped cream topping. So all this is a creamsicle. I'll tell you, I don't think we'll see James Bond drinking one of these anytime soon. But it might be, it's way too sweet for my palate too, although it's really delicious. I probably wouldn't want to see this sitting in front of me at the bar. I would have to turn in my man card. But you might want to buy one of these for the lady who's with you. I don't know if they'll make them in a bar or not, but you know how to make it at home now. And I'll tell you what, it is really an impressive looking cocktail. Give it a try. It only uses 3 ingredients, well 4 if you count orange juice. I think you're going to like it. Leave your comments down below. Tell me what you think of the orange cream martini. As always, I encourage you to like and share the videos. Leave your comments down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe by clicking my face in the corner. And don't forget to ring that bell icon. That way you'll know when I post new videos. Thanks again. I'll see you back here next week, Thursday, for another Thirsty Thursday video. I'm Mark. This is the Average Meat Channel.